All right, so now I'm going to be showing you a stretch. Some call it the world's greatest stretch. I call it Spidermans. I think that's more of a fun name. So what it is it's taking each individual leg and loosening up that deep hip so that you can maintain a deep squat position. So ultimately, we want to have our heels about shoulder width apart, toes out, and we want to be able to sink down with a straight back and have really good range of motion. And when you have this range of motion, that means you have good low back health, you have good hip mobility, and good function. You're going to have less risk for injury. All right, but a lot of people, it's hard for them to get into this position, so we can work one leg at a time. So go ahead and stand up. So we're going to drive our left leg back. So as we bring our right leg back. Okay, so we're going to place our fingers in line with our toes. Okay, so they're not forward, they're not back, they're in line with our toes, and we're going to bring that back knee down. And we're going to pull that chest up through the shoulders. All right, so bringing those hips down, and we're going to have weight on this front leg like I'm about to stand on it. So like if I'm squatting on it, I'm pressing into that front leg. All right, so you're going to hold here for about 5 breaths. Again, taking nice long deep breaths. Inhale for about 2 or 3 seconds. Exhale for 2 or 3 seconds. And if it's painful, and if you can't maintain the straight back, take some type of stool and place your hands a little bit higher. Now look, his back is even straighter, shoulders are down the back, pulling up the chest up through the shoulders so that he's bending from the hip and stretching out appropriately. Then we can press into this hand here and open up towards that front leg. So as we open up, we're pulling this shoulder forward and opening up the chest, bending, rotating from the belly button. We're going to inhale up and exhale the elbow down as far as you can. Exhale, inhale, open up, press into this hand, pull that shoulder forward so the arms are in one straight line, shoulder away from the ears, and bring that elbow down. And now what you'll do is we're going to actually go from a front view. So we're going to move this. So fingers in line with the toes. We're going to take this hand and we're going to press the knee out to the outer edge of the foot. So pressing out, pull that chest up and through. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, bring in. Exhale. Bring those hips forward, pull that chest through the shoulders. You can hold it here for a few breaths or just kind of warm it up by bringing in and exhaling out. All right, and what the rotation is doing is taking that femur and rotating it and loosening it up because all of that femur attaches deep into the hip, and if that's tight, it's going to pull on that lower back. So really getting that range of motion and that internal external rotation of the hip is also important for releasing tension from your lower back. And then you would just repeat that on the other side. Okay, so again, key points: if you are rounding your back, if it's too painful and you're holding your breath and you're tensing up, then don't be afraid to add a little stool to prop those hands up and just work the stretch more effectively from a neutral spine position. And you can also, as a warm-up, you can also just get into a full plank position. So just alternate between the two. So exhale, bring that right leg up, hips down, chest up, and then inhale, bring the leg back. Exhale. Forward, left leg forward, inhale back. And if you can't bring your foot up all the way, that's fine. You can use the hand to kind of bring the foot up all the way, or have your hands on a stool. But make sure the thumbs are just a few inches together, so bring them in a little bit more, just underneath the shoulders. All right? So again, there's the stretching variation for post-workout, and then something that you can do to warm up before you do any type of lifting of the lower body. All right? And, yep, have fun.